Pioneer. Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of War video. Today, guys, we're going to be looking at all the information on the brand new Season 5, which has now been known as Tactics Evolve. We're going to be doing a little breakdown of the brand new developers video that was released on the main channel, as well as a bunch of other information I may have already covered, but it's all going to be crammed into the one video. So today, we're going to be breaking down that video. We're going to be learning things about how it's structured, what we're going to do, all things about the new elite units, all the new commanders that are coming, the new troops. It's just going to be all jam-packed in here. It's going to be absolute awesome. So yeah, make sure to smash that like button. It'll be very much appreciated. And let's get into it. So, with Season 5 Tactics Evolve, it's going to be heavily based on training your armies and upgrading your troops to elite troops. Now, it's going to be based a lot around the Master of Arms. Now, the Master of Arms is basically going to give you these missions that you have to do. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. So, first off, you must get your main keep to level 7 to unlock this ability, and then you can build the elite training grounds. Now, these elite training grounds are going to give you the ability to upgrade any tier 3, tier 4, and tier 3 special or neutral unit camp troop across the map into an elite unit. Now, as I know of right now, it can be any of those, and it's not just one, you can do multiple. But you're going to have to be doing these by doing missions for the Master of Arms, and there's a lot to it, so let's go into that and explain it. Okay, guys, so once you have got your level 7 main hall complete and you've built the elite training grounds, you then can start upgrading and making elite troops. Now, there is going to be 3 levels or stages in the training for the elite troops. So, let's talk about them, shall we? So, stage 1, guys, is going to be based on the particular armor that you wear. And from the particular armor that you are wearing, when you upgrade this skill, it is going to give you special effects, and it can be based on like heavier ranged attacks, for example. Now, the stage 2 skills is going to be based around the weapons that you use. So it is going to increase the weapon damage and stuff like that. It could be going on the skills of like ranged and melee, as you can see by axes and swords and bows there, for example. Now, for stage 3, they don't give us the information. I've actually seen it, so I'm not quite sure I'm allowed to say what it is. But if I can give you any idea, just think of an ant, like, and stuff like that, and think there's an ant, there's a man unit, there's elves, and yeah, you go from there. So it could be based on kind of that, but I'm not going to say any more on that. Also, guys, when upgrading to an elite unit, it is going to be using more resources. So basically, like, when you like make tier 4 troops, it costs more than a tier 3. So if you're going to be making like an elite tier 4, it's going to be using a lot of resources, to keep that in mind. And it's a good chance with the neutral units and that, it's going to take a lot more gold. So keep that in mind, guys. Now, guys, you're going to be able to do elite training. It's going to pop up in the tavern. It's basically going to work how the tavern system works at the moment. And attacking mobs and stuff like that is going to give you the ability to find these special items that we're going to be needing, which we're going to talk about in just a second. As you can see from the picture that they showed us with the elite training, it's going to give us like 3,000 of a certain thing, plus like 3,000 tokens and stuff like that. So let's just talk about the items that we can get right now, shall we? Also, guys, when attacking these mobs, people always think, oh, they're just easy and stuff like that. Well, there is going to be elite mobs this season, in the new season as well. So a little more battle and experience from that as well, and a bit more of a harder challenge. So I am kind of looking forward to that as well. So once you guys have done these certain missions from the tavern, attack these mobs and that, you're going to get the materials in which then you can trade with the Master of Arms for certain items, which is going to be very helpful in upgrading to elite units. We talk about the elite medals that we're going to be able to trade for with the Master of Arms, these are going to be needed to unlock the stage 1 upgrade of elite units, which we just talked about before, which basically is going to buff the ability on which armor that you use. Right here, guys, and also they've said there's going to be only 10 training sessions per week, so I guess you want to be using it sparingly on which you want to be getting. So yeah, we've got 10 a week. It's sort of like with like the Red Book, how you have 2 challenges per week, but you're going to be able to do these missions to be able to get your items, so you can unlock your elite shields and stuff like that, to be able to upgrade your elite units up through the stages. So yeah, it's going to be 10 per week, guys. But we're also, now that we've just done the breakdown of the video that they've done, let's just talk about the other few things that we know. I've covered this in other videos before if you want completely more in-depth information, but we're briefly going to go over this. So everything that we have verified so far, we know that there is going to be 2 new beasts in the game, which is going to be the Cold Drake and the Wargs. So probably definitely good to say that these are going to be evil side based. And then on the good side, we have the new defenders, like these dwarf defenders. I think they're called the depth defenders, as well as the spirits of the woods that also look like female ants. Now, as for commanders, so far I made a video about what possible commanders could be coming, and 2 of those would not in, well, one was in the video, one wasn't. So we have Isildur, which I knew he was going to be coming. But we also have this other commander. I don't know if it's a new commander being made, but Sunid. So I'm guessing that's going to be the evil side, because of course good side's going to get Isildur. Isildur has got to be a tier 3 commander. Obviously, he's super strong, but I would also like to maybe see him as a tier 2, and he's like around the stages of Aragon, because maybe he's not in his king form then. And yeah, I don't know about the evil side's commander, but that's basically what's been going on there with that information. Rightio, guys, so we're going to wrap up the video there today. Hopefully this helped you guys out a bit and learned some new information. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the breakdown and stuff like that. And until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See you. Subs of the EJU Army, yeah, you guys are legends to me, so let's keep up this grind. I'll never give up, just like this rhyme.